Hey YouTube, I'm the Tall Nerd, and welcome back once again. So today I want to try something just a little bit different, and to do it I actually need to pull something up right here. Let's see. So what I'm about to do is something that I did in high school, one of my very favorite assignments that was ever given to me. And it was something very simple. My teacher went to the board and wrote up 5 random things and said, all right, everybody has to write a story, and they have to include all of these things. As long as you do that, you can do whatever you want, right? Whatever you want. They can show up in any capacity we chose. And I love that. I love telling stories. I love that kind of stuff. So I decided, you know what? Maybe I can make a game out of it. So like I said, this is brand new. I'm going to call this the Story Randomizer and see. I have a big list of stuff. It's going to give me some random things. And I'm going to have to tell a 5-minute story involving those things off the top of my head. I am doing this live just to prove it. Well, live as in I'm not editing it. That's what I mean. So let's see what my things are. Now, I've set it up so that I get 3 random things, a person and a place. So we're going to find out. So if I do this, or not, maybe if I do this. All right, so we have an adult in the desert, and it has to include a table, a computer, and a fly. Huh. All right. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Okay. I'm gonna go 5 minutes, tell a story, and let's see. We are gonna start in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So, funny story, you're not gonna believe this. My name's Darren, and I'm kinda stuck right now. You see, just a normal guy, normal life, doing my thing. Just barely turned 18 the other day. And I've learned an important lesson. That lesson? Be careful what you click on online. The internet can be a scary place, and apparently it's far weirder than I ever imagined that it could be. So let me take you back a few hours. I'm at home. My birthday was a couple of days ago, still kind of decompressing, let's say, after what happened there. And I decided to, just go on the internet, pull out my computer, and chill for a while. I'm going through, looking at things, a pop-up shows up, which was, that was weird to begin with. That was probably the first hint that something was going to go wrong here. Because I have an ad blocker. Those things aren't supposed to show up. But, no big deal. Pop-ups are annoying, but all I had to do was just exit out of it. But, honestly, right at that very second, a fly comes down. It's buzzing around my head. It's been doing that for a while. It lands on my computer. I try to swat it away. It flies off. It goes somewhere else. It's flying around. Finally, I smack it, and lo and behold, it had landed on my mouse. And so when I smacked it, I clicked the pop-up ad. And everything just went nuts. And I mean everything. My whole room just started to turn and twist in on itself. Everything was just going mad like I had never seen before. Every color was blurring and bleeding together. Honestly, it made me ask myself, okay, I don't think I've done any drugs, but have I? Because this feels kind of druggy to me right now. Then, yeah, nothing. Totally black, no idea what happened there. And then I woke up. And my room was gone. Wasn't in my room, wasn't even in my house. Not even sure I'm in the same country. But here I am. I woke up on a hard wooden table in the middle of the desert. And when I say desert, I don't mean like tumbleweeds and little bushes and stuff like that, like you see out in, I don't know, Arizona or something like that. I'm talking like movie sand hills, just massive sand dune, desert, middle of nowhere, hot as all get out, and just sun and sand, and that's it. Maybe this would make sense more, a little bit more sense to me if I had actually looked at that pop-up ad, but I didn't. I was just trying to get rid of it. So here I am. But it makes me wonder, well, if one click did that, how could it have done that? Was it some kind of technology? Was it some kind of magic? I mean, I've always figured myself to be a bit of a skeptic, but could it have been? I don't know. Maybe I'll never know. As for right now, I'm stuck in this desert. All I've got for shelter is a table. What am I gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find help. I'm gonna try to find help by doing random things. Yeah, I'm not gonna go walking. Thought about it, bad idea. Deserts are huge. If I'm far enough in that I can't see squat, I'm in trouble. And trying to find help is probably just going to be a waste of energy. But if I'm here and this table is here, then that means something. Something's going on. So you know what? One click got me into this. One fly got me into this. I bet this table can get me out. I don't know. I guess I'll have to keep you updated, keep you informed, let you know what's going on here. And that's my story. I guess it's not really a story, it's more of a first chapter. I should probably be better about that, but hey, I'm only giving myself one shot at this. That's all I get. That was the best I could come up with off the top of my head. Was it good? Could it have been better? Definitely. But you know what? I think it's fun to just go nuts and do something just off the top of your head sometimes. I think it can be a lot of fun. So, yeah, that is my very first story randomizer. Maybe I'll keep doing it, but before I go, it's time for me to do a quick spotlight. So I've been trying to read a lot of DC's Rebirth initiative that they came out with last year. I'm nowhere near all of it. I don't have that kind of money or that kind of time, but I've tried to pick up different stuff and just see what it's about. And that is what led me to reading this. Super Sons. I mean, this is the first issue, but just the idea in general, where you have Jon Kent, Damian Wayne, Superboy and Robin, and they go on adventures. Okay, maybe that doesn't sound super interesting or awesome, but it actually is, mostly because they're kids, and I mean that. I mean that they're not just written as like small adults. They act like kids. They're cute. They're kind of precocious. They're really full of themselves. They get into arguments at the worst times. All that kind of stuff. They act like kids, but kids with a lot of power to them. So it's an interesting read. I suggest you pick it up. It's just a lot of fun. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked anything that I had to say in here or you liked my story. Let me know what you thought of my story, by the way, and whether or not I should even attempt that again. But until next time, have a great day.